ever been on a date and not known whether it's actually a date?
Oh, yes. Or you thought it was a date.
Oh, you tricked? Like you tricked us?
Well, no, like if say you go out with a friend. Like I went out with a friend yesterday, and he's cute and I like him, but I don't know if it was a date. Like he paid for everything. He walked me to my car. Is it a date?
It's a date if he asked you.
It was just the two of us. Well, I mean, it was really nice. Like I had a good time with him, and I like him, but I just don't know if it was actually a date. And we did take a selfie.
But did you kiss him?
You want me to call him now? I can
You
ask
kissed him,
him.
it was a date.
Because she's not saying no, the answer is yes.
No. Do you guys think it's a date if the guy pays? It's a date.
Yes.
Always.
Yes, you're by yourself.
Yeah, they're supposed
They're
to.
supposed to pay all the time. I'm not treating my homeboy.
No, okay, look, I think number one, if he asks you out, that's a date. Number two, if he picks up the tab, that's a date.
Even if it's
number
a friendship
three, if you
before?
sleep with him, it's a good date.
There can be good dates, and you don't have to give it up. There can be good dates.
I said it's a good date.
I say if you go anywhere with a man by yourself, it's just the two of you, it's a date.
If he take his mama with you on the date,
That is not a date.
okay.
That is not a date. Let me tell you about my first date that I will never forget. So in the Bay Area, in San Jose, I went to Rasputin's, this record shop in Santa Cruz, and I saw this guy. I picked up a Fugees album. We bonded over Nas. It was like a whole thing. So he asked me out. It was a legitimate date. He came to pick me up. He had a car. I wasn't driving yet, so I thought it was so cool growing up. I went out with him. I was underage. I drank. I wasn't aware yet. It was like that first time, you know, that first drink where you learn. You don't know yet how much you can have.
Right.
So I'm drinking, I'm trying to be grown up and cool. I end up getting so sick, you guys. All I remember is him driving me home going, where do you live? I gotta take him, where do you live? And me like, you know when your mind is really drunk and turned, but then your body is drunk and you can't control yourself, but your mind is knowing that you're a fool and you look embarrassed right now. You know what I mean? So my body can't stay up and I'm holding my head up on the thing like this and I'm like, I live over by Barry.
With your clothes on?
I was trying to get on, but my body couldn't hold it. So you guys, all I know is I threw up all over his car, all over it. So the next day, I called his work and I asked for him because I knew he had to go into work early that morning. I drove there and I brought like Windex and all this stuff and I was cleaning it and he was like, hey, and he ran out. He was like, hey, you gotta stop. All my coworkers can see you cleaning up your mess right now. It's embarrassing me even more. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And I left him the Windex and the toilet paper or the paper towels and I walked away. You guys, it was the worst. I have a 2-drink minimum.
And this
I mean,
is
a maximum 2 drinks.
I'm traumatized by your first date.
That was my first date.
First date ever or first date with him?
Ever.
First date ever. And this is the lesson. When you too young to drink and you don't know how to handle it, don't do it. That's the lesson in the story, okay?
Do not drink.
Okay.
I feel like when I was younger, you really couldn't tell if I was on a date or not because I wasn't allowed to go on dates by myself. So like my mom would be like, or they'd be like, it's a group date. So when I was in 3LW back in the day, a guy asked me out on a date and my managers made all of us go on the date. Like my whole group would come with me on dates.
Yeah, I think that's
group
cute.
date.
That's a group date.
Because I wasn't allowed.
One guy
And the 3 of us.
Wow.
That was a fantasy for him.
We weren't allowed to be alone with the guy. Okay. So I actually had a horrible first date with a guy that took us to go see a movie, Man's Chinese Theater. We were new in LA. And we sat down. It was the guy, me, my 2 group members, and a guy sitting behind us put his feet up
in between
on the seat between me and the dude's face.
Oh.
Like his feet were right here.
No.
And so I was like, first of all, I'm looking at my date, like, are you gonna say something?
Right.
Like you're just, no, this guy has his feet in my face. We're just not gonna say anything. He didn't say anything. I ended up almost arguing with the guy. The guy wouldn't put his feet down.
He didn't step in even
then? The date never stood up for me and instead tapped me and my girls and was like, we should move our seats.
Oh,
I was like, oh, you are a punk.